And boy, did it work. I got to tell you, Bobby and I learned how to race a long time ago with my dad. My dad was the best racer. He taught us. This one's for him.
I tell you what, to make all those changes and to hang in there and do it, that's an incredible gamble, and you guys did it. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
40-year-old Bobby Gerhart takes the checkers here in the First Plus Financial 200, and there's a very happy crew chief.
Oh, Billy, his brother, older by 2 years. Bobby Gerhart has been trying since 1988 when he won the Rookie of the Year honors to win an ARCA. His best finish prior to the day, second at Hagerstown, Pennsylvania, back in 1991 on dirt. He's finished third at Talladega 3 times. And Bobby Gerhart has waited a long time for this one. And this victory lane celebration.
Bobby Gerhart, 43 years old, Lebanon, Pennsylvania. He won at Daytona in 1999. He's going to win at Talladega in 2001. Checkered flag and caution flag are up. And here he comes to take him. Bobby Gerhart has won the Food World 300 at Talladega.
That's about as close as Bob Straight has been to him all day.
Gerhart's your winner over Straight, Corelli, Kirby, and Mitchell. Back to Talladega in a minute.
Hey, I'm going to look like a drowned rat here in about all of 2 seconds.
It looks like checkered flag is getting ready to come out.
Hey, guys, the race has been called. It's official. You're the winner.
It's over! It's over! Yeah, it's over!
How about that?
I mean, it's that.
Oh, man.
Well, we got Dan
Tell you right now, it
Gerhart here.
doesn't
What
get
do
any
you think
better to
about
win.
your boys today?
I love it, and I'll tell you something. I think he would have won it regardless, but I was doing the rain days back there. I'll tell you. Terrific.
So, Billy, now that the race has been called, what's the plan now for the rest of the season? As you go off here, as the sun's already popping back out, I guess now that you got the victory, here comes the sunshine. The sun's on you. Is this the championship team this year?
Well, I hope so. You know, we need some help financially. I hope we can attract some help. We're a winning team. There's no doubt about it. We're going to try to make the 500 next week.
I was going to say, watching those guys coming down to the line, Frank probably had the opportunity to pass Bobby Gerhart to beat him back to the stripe, but they both just, you know, took it as though the race was done, you know, and they just kind of both slowed down, obviously, to come to the caution flag and then down but hit back straight away.
Here will be the checkered flag now waving for Bobby Gerhart as they will take the checkered flag and the yellow. Kimmel will take second, Gailey third. Mike Garrity, a fine effort for his first race with new crew chief Dennis Sharp. They qualified 7th. They come home 4th. That is an exceptionally great day for them. They will be thrilled with that. Bobby Gerhart, I'm sure, would like to have raced under the green flag against Frank Kimmel to the line to win this one, but he'll take it.
Yes, he will.
Daytona ARCA 200, 2 to go, coming at you.
This is it. This is for all the marbles, and Bobby is not. He's going to be on top of his restart here.
Yeah, he'll be on top
He's
of the game.
going to be a drag racer now.
You betcha. Bobby hasn't been challenged all day up front. We'll see if 2 laps can challenge him as the field packs in behind him.
Whoa, almost a log jam there as they get started. Looked like somebody may have brake checked a little bit, but that's an old trick we use just to get a little run on them. You see 55 car, rookie in second place there, Matt McCall doing a great job, but he's back underway. What Bobby does not want to see is 2 or 3 cars hook up together and get a good run on them. Kenny, am I right? Down the back straightaway.
That's definitely doesn't what we want to see, but that's not what he's seeing right now. He's seeing them side by side.
Yep.
That is what he wants to see.
Well, maybe not, because look at the distance that he's putting between that pack. They may be able to get a run on him. He's separated himself from the pack right now, and he's not going to be able to run as fast as 2 cars will.
Damon Luss made contact with the 55 car Matt McCall driving down into turn 3.
I tell you what, if you want to hold up here just a minute, we'll know how this thing winds up. You know,
exactly.
It's going to be exciting.
There you see the 9 car Matt Hagan's on the outside of Damon. Earlier, Matt had a great run. These 2 cars, when they hook up together, they do go to the front. So it's important that Matt and Damon Luss do hook up together here, try and catch Bobby Gerhart.
White flag has flown. Bobby Gerhart, 2.5 miles to go to claim his 4th victory at Daytona.
Bobby so strong here with his experience. I don't see anybody getting by Bobby Gerhart this late in the game. He knows how to block. He knows what it takes to be in victory lane here, and it's going to be tough because no two cars have a run on Bobby Gerhart right now.
Down the backstretch he goes. Half a lap at Daytona to claim his 4th victory. Matt McCall with an unbelievable run as a rookie here at Daytona. Has held on to the 2nd spot all day long, and now does he have anything
I don't think
Bobby
so.
Gerhart?
Matt McCall, Matt Hagens, their tongues are hanging out on their motors right now. They do not have enough to pull up on the back of Bobby Gerhart.
Bobby Gerhart comes out of turn number 4 into the tri-oval. It's going to be Bobby Gerhart setting a new record. Back-to-back wins at Daytona.
Wow, great run for Bobby. Matt McCall doing an awesome job there in that Robert Yates entry. We see Billy Gerhart on the pit box just elated.
Of the ARCA 200. Look at Timothy Peters, that black car. Watch him lay back right there. Matt, ARCA should not allow him to do that. Let's see if he can time it right, though, and get a run.
As they come through the gears, the green and white flag in the air. It's Bobby Gerhart going through the gears. Mark Mitchell right behind him. Jeremy Clements, David Reagan, Scott Lagasse Jr., your top 5. Then it's Timothy Peters trying to get that jump. Let's see if it works out for him. As they go into turn number 1, a little contact. Jeremy Clements in the back of Mark Mitchell.
They get them all seized up there. That's going to keep them all behind Bobby Gerhart.
And look at the run Frank Kimmel's having on the outside. Down the back stretch they go, trying to come up through the gears.
Remember, this is the same car that Frank Kimmel won at Talladega with.
Kimmel on the outside. He's got no help. He starts to drift back. It's Gerhart, Mark Mitchell. 1 and 2, nose to tail. Can Mark Mitchell make anything happen in the final 3 and 4? Bobby Gerhart out to a 2-car lead as he works his way through 4 into the tri-oval, and it will be number 5 for Bobby Gerhart. Gerhart winning at Daytona again.
What a great job on Bobby Gerhart. He puts so much emphasis on this race, even though he runs for the championship, and he gets his 5th win here.
Unbelievable run. 5 wins for Bobby Gerhart at Daytona. As Bobby Gerhart brings the car to a little bit slower speed.
We've got a couple of lap cars up here that are going to come into play. Frank Kimmel's one of them. Frank's smart guy. He'll get out of the way.
One to go. 1 lap remaining from Daytona International Speedway. The Lucas Oil Slick Mist 200 on its final 2.5 miles. Bobby Gerhart in command of this race. Mark Thompson running 2nd.
Boy, that Gerhart car is strong, man. He comes up off of turn 2, gaps the guys behind him a little bit.
Frank Kimmel had problems earlier. He moves to the inside. He's a slower lap car.
They just can't close that 5 car came off of turn 2 that time. Man, he put some distance. There is a lap car. This could be a problem.
Bobby Gerhart and Bill Gerhart spend all their time working on super speedway practice and testing, and it is going to pay off. Bobby Gerhart coming into the tri-oval. He will win his 6th super speedway race from Daytona International Speedway.
And Danica finished 7th. Car 7 finished 7th.
Nice job by Danica, but what a great job. Win number 6 for Bobby Gerhart. Great pit strategy. They made it 65 laps.
Extra shove as they go through 3 and 4. This time by, the white flag will go in the air. 1 more to go from Daytona.
And there goes the 77 to the outside. Let's see who goes with him, if anybody does.
He's going to try to force his way back to the inside. Doesn't make it.
Joey Licata had a run. He thought he would take advantage of it. Doesn't get by the 17.
Somebody had to make a move. That's going to happen again going down the back. I got to believe. Going into turn 3.
Now's the time to do it.
I believe that 17
Look for
is
some
gonna,
space.
What will Chris Buescher do? Will he stay behind the 5 all the way down the backstretch? Last time he gave him a push. This time, Bobby Gerhart pulls out to a 2-car length lead as they go into 3.
I don't believe he can do it from here. I mean, Gerhart's got a pretty comfortable little lead there. So just a short drive down here to the start-finish line now.
Here comes Buescher with some momentum.
Coming out of turn 4 into the tri-oval. Will he make the move? Bobby Gerhart, Chris Buescher. It's Gerhart winning for the 7th time at Daytona. 8 career wins for Bobby Gerhart. 7 of those coming right here at the most historic racetrack in stock car racing.
I tell you, that's quite an accomplishment.
That is
unbelievable.
7 times here in 24 starts.
and with style.
Behind the pace car, and that's what the field is beginning to do now. They'll pack in behind that 4 of Brandon McReynolds. He has to go extra distance if he wants to get to victory lane in Daytona. Pace car has made its way off of the racetrack. Green flag back in the air. Can they make it 2 more laps? Brandon McReynolds coming up to speed. Chris Windham just behind him. Will Kimmel running third in that 68.
We had one car run out of gas. Alex Bowman in the 22 car ran out of gas. There he is right there. He will definitely not make it around if he'll make the hard left-hand turn and get out of the way. Looks like that's what he's going to do.
He turns off the racetrack, gets out of the racing groove. Now the question is, who's going to make it to the finish? Those that are gambling on fuel.
A little bit over a lap, a little less than a lap and a half to go right now for our leaders.
Coming out of turn number 4. This time they'll see the white flag, meaning 1 more lap of racing at Daytona. White flag in the air. Brandon McReynolds 2.5 miles away from his first victory in the ARCA Racing Series.
Brandon McReynolds had a great run at Talladega last year, had a fuel pickup issue, was not in contention at the end of the race, even though he was running up front. He's got about 3/4 of a lap here to get it done.
Will someone gamble and peek outside of this line? Down the backstretch they go sideways. Back about 6th place was Charleston, I believe.
I believe that was Brett Hudson.
Hudson just behind him in the 09.
Got turned completely sideways and saved it.
Into turn 3 and 4 for potentially the final time. Brandon McReynolds in front of Chris Windham, trying to hold on. Coming out of turn number 4. Look at the run. Look at the run by Bobby Gerhart. Gerhart on the outside. 4 wide as they come into the tri-oval. Gerhart coming through the tri-oval, and he'll win again. 8-time winner, Bobby Gerhart.
Trouble as they pass across the start-finish line. And all sorts of cars out of fuel. Great variation in speed, and somebody got together.
They need to slow it down here. This race is over. There's cars flying through here with cars sideways. Did we just say